Folk on that cubicle life type time, you know what it's hitting for, like long days, shit can get mundane, and pretty much I was just at that point in my day-to-day and at that point in my week. So pretty much on my little personal cellular phone, I started watching little YouTube videos to pass the time. My little preference is, sports talk. So came across a little interesting topic, that struck my eye, clicked on it, and Jason Whitlock was talking crazy, which pretty much brought me to my next thought. I feel like the worst thing a black person could be is probably like a coon. That shit is just never acceptable personally on any level. And I personally feel like it's levels to coonery, but I feel like at no time any level of coonery is acceptable. It's not stand-up black man type shit.
There you have it. There you have it. I mean, he got a great point about that. And whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend podcast. It's your man Aldo NICE.
It's your boy Rog Smuve.
It's your boy Los, aka C.A.P.
You can't say it's your, if he say it's your man's and I say it's your boy, you gotta come with something, it's your guy or it's your dude.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
It's your favorite.
Your people.
I can't be ignorant.
Well, you choose not to be ignorant no more. I don't know, since you didn't went to Hollywood, since we brokering this deal to get the podcast signed. Now you acting like you can't.
I don't even talk crazy no more.
You want to try this again? Well, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend podcast. It's your man Aldo NICE.
It's your main man Rog Smuve.
Wow. It's your nigga Los, aka C.A.P.
That's how you coming? I know y'all love it. Hey man, if you love it, like I said, we've been seeing an uptick. Go to Facebook, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, man. Go to YouTube, check out everything we've been doing. Repost our stuff if you're real.
Hit the like button.
Hitting the like button is going down. Is going down for real. Like 4 flat tires, all that good stuff.
That big time subscribe button. I like that one a little bit better than that like button. Hit that one for me.
Yeah.
This what I want y'all to do for me. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that's
we a week away, bro.
Yeah, we is. No. Let's not let it brush under. Cause what do y'all think about Rumble's take on coonery?
Hey, for me personally, he is exactly right. I think that is one of the worst things you could do is be a coon. I'd rather you be a nigga than a coon all day long.
Well, most of the places that I like to find myself, I usually like to stay away from the niggas. So I'd probably rather be around some coons. But I don't want to be one myself. I just kind of like to stay in between in between the two in my own lane,
So you a noon.
A noonga.
I don't know, man. Them coons, I can kind of get down with Lawrence. You can't be cooning it up all the time.
Nah, brother.
But if you ask Rumble and you really break down his line, he gonna really get into some compelling arguments about why he thinks that the majority of NFL players are cool. Like, he uses the term coon very lightly. Like, anybody who didn't kneel or sit down for the anthem, Rumble call a coon. So I think everybody can't be a coon. We gotta really like cooning it up is like what Ray Lewis was doing. Like, that's cooning it up.
Definitely.
I think
that's finishing
if you're the there's a problem with you if you're the notorious COON, but if you if you just whatever, if you're in the NFL and you're not kneeling for whatever your reasons are, I don't think that makes you a coon.
That's not cool.
We need to find another word for him. You remember it's kind of like if you're a clown or a whole clown. That whole argument.
I mean, I think a good way to put it is just they're not with the shits. They're not with the movement. You know what I mean? But they're not necessarily cooning. Coons are like the dude Paris who be on CNN and Omarosa when she was in Trump's White House. That's cooning to me.
That's definitely cooning.
Like, cooning is when you're aligning yourself with the people who not like directly opposite of for the cause, for the people. The
ops.
Like the opposite. If you with the ops,
I'm not gonna lie. With Omarosa, until I'm gonna say probably a month ago, I didn't know that was a human. I thought that was like a very expensive drink in the White House. Like,
some Omarosa.
Yeah, be like, oh man, I can't believe that they got Omarosa in the White House. Like, and I'm like, damn, that must be a good drink,
I thought you meant it. I would have took it the other way if I didn't know. I would have thought it was like some Mad Dog. Like, man, I can't believe they brought some old Omarosa in the White House.
Some Omarosa. Can you believe that the president was drinking Omarosa? I don't know if they said that, but
it sounds like a cheap drink or a porn star, bro.
Yeah.
Boy,
Which
you
most
send new on roast?
porn stars sound like cheap drinks.
Exactly.
Bunch of Moets and Cristals and Alizés.
Okay,
So
yeah.
some Amorosas. So something y'all a lot of people might have missed this week was national. I guess it's national. I'm just throwing the word national on there. I don't know if it's national or not.
It was national.
It was National Siblings Day. And you know that kind of thing kind of creeps up on you. And you know, I just kind of refer to it as one of those internet holidays, even though it's not an internet holiday. I looked it up; it's a real thing.
Oh,
But it's a non-holiday. It's like one of those things that pop up, and then everybody's posting pictures of their family and things of that nature. Did y'all know National Siblings Day was coming up?
No, had no clue. Still don't care. But that became a thing like a few years, like maybe 2-3 years ago. Because before then, on social media, I didn't see people posting they.
But I think a lot of these are like, you know how it used to be what they refer to as Hallmark holidays, like Valentine's Day and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like it's just a holiday because people can send cards and things of that nature. Mother's Day, Father's Day. Mm-hmm. I think that we got to the point where now we have like social media holidays.
I agree with that.
No, there's so I was running the social media sites for a company, and I just had this grand idea to take a look and see what holiday was on what day.
This nigga was what? You was running a what? You was doing what for a living?
That's not the point of the story. So the point of the story is that every day is something. I wish I would have looked up what today. Matter of fact, since I have this technology in front of me, I'm gonna look up.
Look it up. But I'm gonna tell you some other ones you might not know about in the meantime.
Okay.
So some other ones, and you find out what today is. But some other ones you might not know. There's an International Men's Day, Women's Day, Children's Day. Okay, that's some things you might not have known. Let me ask you a question
Father's
about.
Day and the International Men's Day. That's kind of fire.
Exactly. Like men get a lot of days. Like my daddy, I think he get Veterans Day.
Yeah.
He get Father's Day. He get
Memorial Day.
He don't get Memorial Day.
But that's
He's
if
still
you
living.
died, yeah.
He get International Men's Day. He get real black dudes from Louisiana Day. He get Bus Drivers Day.
Steak and BJ.
He gets
Bus Driver. He got a week for that.
What you say about my mama? Cut. Like chill.
They got don't they have
Steak
Bus
and
Drivers
BJ
Appreciation Week or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I looked today. It was Assistant Principals Association Appreciation Week this week. So I mean, it's like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got something every week or every day that's happening.
Who sit down and make this stuff up though? Like who puts that on the docket? Like
somebody. Hey. Look, I got some other days that y'all might not have never heard of, man. So I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you if you've heard of these days. Then I'm gonna ask you if National Siblings Day is bigger than these other days.
Before you start, I just want to interject. I just want to say that it is National Grilled Cheese Day today. That's all. Random fact.
I've been having some acid reflux disease, so I don't know if I can really mess with the grilled cheese today. That dairy might kill me.
Is acid reflux a disease?
Yeah.
That's a disease?
Gastro reflux disease, yeah. I can't pronounce it, but yeah, it is.
Basically, it's a...
Me and Los both got it from being from Louisiana and drinking too much.
Okay. That's exactly what it is.
This is a real thing. I'm not going to go deep into my medical conditions, but I'm twice up on my medication just to be ready for next week in Denver. Put it like that.
Yeah. I didn't start taking some just to be, because I don't take none. I didn't start taking some. I'm apple cider vinegar.
I won't let you down next week. But no, let me. Okay, so he said it's grilled cheese day. That's interesting. National. I don't see people posting their grilled cheeses online.
So obviously, Siblings Day is bigger than Grilled Cheese Day.
So let's put it on a pecking order. Is Siblings Day bigger than Earth Day?
No.
Which is actually coming up April 22nd. Which one's bigger, Siblings Day or Earth Day?
Earth Day all day long. They actually have a day in school about Earth Day, like kids be going outside and drawing Earth. And
is Earth Day and Arbor Day?
It's much bigger.
The same thing?
Arbor. No, I don't know if Arbor Day might be something different.
Okay. I'll say no. I'll agree.
How about Earth Day or April Fool's Day?
April Fool's Day 100.
Yeah.
For me.
I'm sorry.
For the dupster, it's April Fool's Day. Is in
okay. So how about Siblings Day? Siblings Day or Juneteenth?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Juneteenth is, boy?
No.
You ain't heard Juneteenth mixtape?
Juneteenth is the day that the slaves found out they were free. June 19th. It's a holiday.
Didn't know that. We should have off for that day.
No, because your grandma wasn't no slave.
Yours neither.
Yes, my grandma was a slave, boy.
Is that right?
She was out her cotton picking mind.
Okay, so let me ask y'all if y'all know of these days. And I'm just going to throw it out. Have y'all ever heard of Pi Day?
No.
Yeah.
No.
March 14th.
Yeah, Roger does know. What's Pi Day?
March 14th.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
How would you know that?
Very good, right?
14.
Math.
3.14. Welcome to the party.
How about Star Wars Day?
Nah. That's a nerd holiday. I don't participate in that type of
Does anybody know what Star Wars Day is? Don't look it up, Roger.
My hands are
I see you
up
over
here.
there.
Too late.
I don't know what day is Star Wars. I've heard
Star
of it.
Wars Day is May the 4th. Why is it May the 4th?
I don't know.
Because they got 54 Star Wars movies.
May the 4th be with you.
Ah.
No, it's really
Like
a thing.
Mike Tyson.
Like Star Wars Day is really a thing.
That's how you know it's a nerd holiday, man. That's a nerd day.
Some other ones that I didn't know about today when I was looking them up. There's No Pants Day. That's the first Friday of May.
So you don't.
I don't know what you do on No Pants Day, but
I might like No Pants.
please go Google it. You tell us what we do on No Pants Day. How about Opposite Day is on January 25th.
That'd be nice. Level of white privilege.
Sweetest Day is the third Saturday in October. I don't know what you do on Sweetest Day. I don't know.
Is it Swedish or sweetest?
No, sweetest. Like the sweetest taboo. Sweetest taboo. Ain't that Sade? I thought I was on to something. But the one I'm really interested in, okay? Just interested. December the 14th is Monkey Day. What y'all think?
I don't like Monkey Day.
What y'all think Monkey Day all about?
I don't like Monkey Day. Is it in February?
Monkeys.
About
that Monkey Day.
Yeah,
monkey.
Let me see that Monkey Day. That's.
I might be with that.
So the international dance of Monkey Day must have to be Monkey on a Stick.
Yeah,
it must be Monkey on a Stick, right?
I agree. Shout out to Jubilee R.
The attire that one wears on Monkey Day must be Bathing Ape.
Oh.
Bathing Ape has to be the attire for Monkey Day.
Or what's that monkey brand they used to have on the jeans? Red Monkey. What if it's Red
Monkey?
Monkey.
Red Monkey jeans with a Bathing Ape top. I like that. The baby.
Okay.
We getting somewhere. The food choice of Monkey Day is no, not bananas, fried chicken. Because it's Monkey Day. Okay, if white boy said that on their podcast, I'd be a little upset.
That's funny when you play the stereotypes, just not the obvious ones. So I'd probably be a little upset about it.
So the fried chicken was
That's the obvious one. Chicken and giblets are over there. So
chicken giblets over there, nigga.
the one that I honestly like, and I've been knowing about this one. You just kind of sparked it. Is I don't know if it's international, but I'm gonna say it because it sounds better. International Super Mario Day or International Mario Day. Do you know what day that is?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's say 8-3. I'm guessing 8-3.
Why 8-3?
Because that's the last level in Mario.
Oh, that's a good one, but no, that's not it. It's March 10th. Because the abbreviation is Mar and then 10. So it looks like Mario.
I-O. Mar-I-O. That's good. I like that.
I don't like none of that.
That's because you didn't know what a warp whistles was at. That's why.
That's exactly why I don't like that.
He didn't know what a warp whistle was at, so he mad.
Still don't know.
And I was gonna say this, that the thing I hate about National Siblings Day is this. I noticed it yesterday. It's just that everybody posts pictures of like them and their siblings, but they post the same picture every year that they think is live. And sometimes it's never live. Sometimes like I don't want to keep seeing the same picture of you and your brothers and sisters.
Did you post?
No, I didn't post nothing.
Yes, you did.
No, my sister did.
Oh, so that wasn't you?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I thought it was you.
I didn't even. Yeah, she added me, of course, but
whenever I see a picture,
she added me to get her likes up.
Whenever I see a picture you're in, I always just assume, or I guess whenever I see a picture that I know, like that person in the picture, I always assume it's that person. And of course, I know your family, but I just always assume it's you. So I thought you posted.
And that's funny. Because I get like the notifications on the good old Facebook when one of my friends like the picture. So it's like I get notifications all day. So and so like the picture you're in. So and so like the picture you're in. And I'm like, I didn't even post this. But I guess across their timeline, like you just said, they probably thought, oh look, Alan, celebrating international.
I don't like how they go though. Facebook gotta stop that. add me to the picture and in my timeline be able to see. What if I ain't want to be added in it?
You gotta
Go
untag yourself.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Too much work.
What if you driving?
Yeah, because we don't use our phones when we drive.
Ask
No,
Siri,
do not,
ask Siri to
kids.
remind you whenever you get to whenever you
Google?
stop driving.
Google, please.
Alexa?
I didn't.
So,
I also
like y'all
didn't
just said.
post. I didn't post because is that what that means? Because is it
It
international
would only
siblings
be
day?
if you posted, Raj. It would only be the picture of you laying on Tony sleeping when you was like 7,
right? But also that
Because
picture,
that's the most known picture of you.
It is
and
not
your
the most
brother-
known
and your-
picture. You're wrong. It's my favorite picture, and it's the best picture of me and my brother. But it's also the picture that I posted whenever I first got an Instagram that probably has 1 to 3, maybe no likes. I don't know if you ever looked at your first couple of Instagram pictures, but
Oh, yeah, I
bet
went back
you
and
have
looked at
no
them before.
likes. None.
None.
Nobody like me.
None.
Nobody like me.
There's nothing on that.
Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, no, we pushing a week right now. A week before Best Friend Weekend. The excitement
It's building.
is building. The intensity. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
I'm taking off Thursday.
I can too. I just feel like Mary and Joseph with the baby Jesus right now, you know, because or Forrest Gump looking for a place to sit on the bus. I just feel like
She's taken.
Can't sit here.
I just feel like, you know, these sites that are the merchants for you to try to find a place to stay in a vacation rental. Being a black man or a black woman, I guess just a black person. What I don't like is that you have to worry about if this person is going to be okay with you renting his place. I'm sure we've all felt that, no?
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
So then here's a
So
story for you. Welcome to the party, Los. To the two man game. It's been a Stockton Malone type deal, trying to find a B&B or vacation rental here in Denver for our.
First of all, I don't want to be Malone because he's a coon.
You
but
are
continue.
obviously Malone because you're way bigger than me. So by default, if we went to Halloween, I can't dress up like Malone and you be Stockton. It wouldn't make sense. So
All right, go ahead.
So yeah, we've been trying to find a place and ran into a bunch of speed bumps. In fact, a wall. I think we ran into a wall. We tried to find a place, found the perfect spot, perfect price, perfect location, only to be told you can't sit here for no reason. For no reason at all. We found another spot, and people also, you know, outside of being discriminatory about the place that you stay, they're also sneaky. They also throw little details in there. So I just think the whole little Airbnb game is messed up until someone comes in, kind of fixes things and makes it non-discriminatory and makes it not look like things aren't what they seem. I think we're gonna probably end up over here.
Like it's interesting because when we were looking at Airbnb, it's like
Wait a
no, we're gonna get back. We're gonna definitely circle back to where we at because I know what you're thinking. So, like when we were looking at Airbnbs, they ask you, do y'all discriminate? Check yes or no. Like the specific line on VRBO says VRBO has zero tolerance regarding policy regarding acts of discrimination, harassment, or violence, and we will use our discretion to remove any travelers and or owners or property managers from a website who exhibit or promote such behavior. So when we so that's all that basically the people got to do. They got to click 9 races, and then they can deny every single black person that tries to get to rent their room, and it's no repercussion. And Raj even went as far as to call VRBO and to speak with them. And dude, like Raj had me on speakerphone, and dude was saying what, Raj? He was basically like, "Oh no, it ain't discrimination because I'm a minority."
Well, first he asked me if I was a minority. He said, "Why do you feel this way? Are you a minority or something?"
No.
And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell difference does it make? You don't know why I feel discriminated against. Don't ask me. It's like, don't ask me the second part of that question. You should have just asked me, why do you feel that way? Not, are you a minority? And then try to make me feel better whenever I give you some clap back and say, well, I'm a minority too. What I was supposed to say. Oh, my brother.
Soul brother.
Like, my bad, my brother. No.
So, yeah, I mean, either way, we looked at Airbnb, we looked at VRBO, we looked at Flipkey. We even found a spot that like markets itself as the spot for people who aren't being discriminatory or racist. So if you're looking for that, I'm going to give them a plug because I think it's just a good idea. It's actually called Inclusive, like, but INN, like an inn, like no room here, like the Holiday Inn, but Inclusive. And they list different sites on there with their whole point being, hey, we ain't racist.
Or the Inn of Iberia.
So my thing is this: how would they, if you're booking online, how they find out you black?
Because you have to put a picture. You don't have to, but a lot of times if you don't have a picture, they don't rent to you. I understand it from a standpoint of this is someone's house a lot of times, but I don't understand it from this is a property that I'm managing and I'm just letting people in, because it appeared that more of the places we were getting accepted to or not getting accepted to seemed like properties that just somebody bought and rented it out as an Airbnb. Yeah. But like, I'm not renting it out to black people. It's kind of like, you know, if people were in the sex trade and they were like, I'm not messing with black men. It's like, it's
yeah, but
like,
I mean, you can. So there's rules. You couldn't. This person is just a manager, so that means that person has a manager. That person has a boss. Like, if this person is managing that property, that person can get direction from the person that owns that property that says, hey, you know, I know you're managing my property. Like, don't rent to these niggas. Don't rent to these Indians, because obviously, from what I understand, from what the guy over at VRBO on the phone told me, Indians usually have too many people in there. So,
is that what he told you? Why would he tell you that?
He said we would disqualify someone from putting their property on this website if they wrote something like, we don't rent to Indians because they normally have too many people in the place or more than they say they're gonna have.
So I think they have a list of all the nationalities and then what usually have. So I guess it'd be like niggas, they gonna be smoking and drinking, and Indians, too many people. What's Mexicans thing? Too many people too? Too many people. White people, cool.
White people
don't do nothing.
Good. Check mark.
Check.
You know
which is why on my Airbnb, my name is Chase. My name is CNH, and I have a picture of CNH with my wife.
So when you show up,
my Caucasian
and you
wife,
look like you, then what happens?
Well, that happened in LA. Happened in LA.
The only 2 times,
and it was us.
Yeah, the only 2 times. This would be number 2. That if, like, let's say if I would have booked, and I'm not saying it would have worked, but let's say if I would have booked, and in the time in LA, CNH was there. So,
okay,
you know, I just use this picture.
But he was actually asking, like, the property owner was asking for CNH for like 2 or 3 days. He was there, but he just never was at the house when the guy was there. Mm-hmm. So he kept saying, "Hey, so when do I get to meet Chase?" And he was like, basically,
he kept coming over there.
Yeah, he kept popping up to the crib, and then Raj did some really unforgivable foolishness. I mean, it's forgivable, but it's just foolishness. Dude was like, "Yeah, we're trying to sell this house, so can you guys just leave for 3 hours in the middle of the day?" And Raj was like, "Okay, cool, no problem." Like, in retrospect, he knows that he should have hit that man up and been like, "Look, I'm gonna need some money if you want to leave because we paid to be here."
Yeah. He put some some extra chocolates under the pillow or something like that, if I remember right.
But yeah, he was really just big concerned about what. And then when he finally met CNH, he was like, "Oh, okay."
And then
he
never heard from him again.
Like, thinking we finessed him because his flight came in a little later than ours.
He did get finessed actually, because he realized, he probably said, "You know what? I wouldn't even rent it to y'all niggas."
If it was one white boy and eight brothers, he wouldn't have rented it to.
Y'all selling dope off top and running hoes.
I'm not saying that that's why I have a Chase, but it's for all of the black groups listening. Get yourself a Chase.
A Chase account.
A Chase account. Get yourself a Chase account.
Get yourself a Chase account, man. That's what we're going to call it.
I'm going to put my picture to make it real light skin. Just put a super filter on and make yourself super light skin.
No, it's got to be a Chase. Nope. It's got to be Aryan.
Get in, dog.
No, you got to be of Aryan descent.
It's got to be of Aryan descent.
So, Los, go ahead. You got a couple minutes. You can ask your question.
So what happened to our... Wow. What happened?
Why we currently don't have nowhere to stay?
Yeah, I'm
I'll tell you this. So obviously, or apparently, not obviously, but apparently in Denver, in the Denver metro area, like let's say downtown Denver area within about a 5-mile radius, they don't have a whole lot of selection anyway. So that was the first obstacle. The spots that's like fire are very expensive. I'm gonna say
I
for
thought
this
we just
particular
booked though. I thought we booked.
We did book. So this is alluding to the point I made whenever I said some people make things seem like they aren't. So these people, and I want to give kudos to Aldo right here. He did say that this place looks very duplexy. So we were gonna be on the top. We were renting a full house, which is what it said. What's the verbiage?
The entire home.
Entire home. So entire home, quote unquote. And then we got an email that said, "Hey, just to let you know, this isn't an entire home. You guys will be on the top floor, and the owners are gonna be on the bottom, in the basement, the whole while you're there."
So we were in the room.
Exactly.
So we rented a hotel.
So there's options on Airbnb and stuff that you can say whole house or room.
Yeah.
But they put whole house. We rented a whole house, and then they were like, "Nah, it's just a room." So then I hit them back, and I was like, "No, I'm not rocking with this." And they was like, "Okay, just hit the cancel button and it'll refund it." But then I looked at it, I was like, it's kind of fishy. So I called Airbnb, and they was like, if you hit the cancel button, it's only going to give you half of your money back.
Hell no.
So they was trying to run the okie doke on us. So I had to call Airbnb and have a whole little thing. We went back and forth for some hours until they agreed to give me all the money back. So I got all the loot back.
Oh.
But now we sitting in a position where we're looking for last minute daddies a little bit further out in from downtown.
Yeah.
Or, trying to figure out what we're gonna do, But we're gonna figure it out. It's no big deal. We're gonna figure that out. The party's still going down. It's just not where it originally was.
No, next year.
That first spot was
next
fire.
year.
We had that first spot.
First spot was the racist spot. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. I heard he was Donald Trump's cousin or something, huh?
I don't know what's his relation to Trump, but I bet you voted for him.
I bet he a supporter. I mean, we need our relations to be better, like black and white people. And speaking of black and white people whose relations have been good at times, and sometimes they aren't that great.
That was a nice segue.
My man, Tristan Thompson, man. Averaged 10 points and 10 rebounds in the finals one year. Averaged 5 points and 5 rebounds the next year. He was part of the Kardashian curse, right?
Yes.
So Khloe had a baby girl today. Congratulations, Khloe and Tristan.
Yeah. What's the baby name?
I don't know. I didn't even look that up.
Wait, the baby came today? I thought it was last night.
I don't know. It's here.
Isn't it funny when we say today? Because when we say today, when people listen to it, then that's tomorrow. Or whatever tomorrow is. Friday.
The baby was born this week, right?
Okay, yeah. The other day.
The baby was born on the week of the 9th or whatever this week.
I love talking to people from the future.
Because that's what we're doing.
I just don't understand why would Tristan be in the middle of a club getting sexually harassed by 2 women, motorboating, kissing them all in the mouth. The girl at one point high-fived her friend like, "Bitch, we got him."
So the story basically breaks down, for those of y'all who don't know, they said it started when Daily Mail published some footage reportedly shot on last Saturday showing him very close to a woman while clubbing in the NYC. In the video, Thompson may or may not be kissing her. They showed the video to TMZ, and Thompson appeared with the same woman around 5 a.m. at his hotel. And that's what happened. Hours after the initial report, Thompson allegedly, TMZ published footage of Thompson allegedly cheating on Kardashian while on the road in October. So this is further back. They said that she would have been 3 months pregnant around the time. October 7th, he was at a hookah lounge outside of D.C. with 3 women. And in the black and white footage, he making out with one woman, appearing to place his head in another woman's breast, like you just said. Motorboating. So they pulled out the October receipts and the one that happened this past Saturday, just to say, the baby about to come, so let's make some shit.
That sounds like a Kardashian, we about to start a new season setup. They're like, "Hey, you still really like him? He's cool. I just wanted a tall baby." You know what I'm saying? But I guess a handsome dude, I know he take care of his kids or whatever, and, he a millionaire. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Operation.
Send them hoes.
Get him out of here.
Question mark. That don't sound like a Kardashian thing. That sound like any old woman. Read those qualifications that Tristan Thompson bringing to the table with that semen again.
That boy is a tall, dark-skinned, handsome millionaire.
Who take care of his kid.
kid.
Who ain't gonna take that? Like, who don't want a baby by me, baby? like, I don't know, man.
Hey, he took the L. Well, not really. He gonna get better next year though, or for the playoffs at least.
I don't know. I know
they got a.
You know, he got booed, right? Like, the public finds things out now. It used to be rare, but the public knows. And they booed
him over this.
They booed him last night. Or the other night. Speaking from the future. Yeah, they
who
booed
they play?
him because I don't know who they played. I want to say the Cavaliers fans booed him. I don't know that for sure, but that's what I was under the assumption of.
They wasn't playing the Lakers. That was not.
That's what I was about to say. They played somebody in LA. That many people like the Kardashians, huh?
I mean, the Kardashians got a mixed baby factory over there.
Yeah, they did it on purpose.
They got a whole bunch of little Travis Scott babies and Kanye West babies, but she got the most valuable baby because the daddy is tall and handsome, like you just said.
Yeah.
I mean, the other two millionaires, but he tall and handsome.
So if you was a Kardashian,
6'7".
Yeah, she is.
Khloe Kardashian is 6'7". Shut up! I'm gonna punch you in your side.
She's
If you was a Kardashian,
that's OJ daughter, boy.
You're not going for that Kanye over that Tristan?
Well, if I'm a Kardashian, I'm going for that Ben Simmons. Cutting. I'm going for that.
Yeah.
That very good basketball player who's
little kids.
Yeah, I mean Tristan Thompson credentials, but like one of the top 4 or 5 in the league. Like I'm going for that Reggie Bush over that.
Yeah.
Over that Kanye, maybe. I don't know.
Definitely going Reggie over. No,
I mean I'm not going.
I feel like Kanye.
I mean if I'm nasty, I'm going with that Reggie. With that French bread, with that lemon cut over both them.
Not that Serge Ibaka though.
That Serge Ibaka.
But my thing is, man, look, Kanye kid's gonna be crazy though. Yeah, you have some small, but they gonna be too much to handle. They gonna be outspoken, like, why, it's my room, get out. I don't want them kind of kids in your life, man. Not Kanye West kids. The president don't like black people. You don't want them kind of kids, man. You ain't gonna say anything, man.
And she needs to be looking for that
kids already say anything. Yeah.
You should have got Kaepernick? No.
Nah. That's bad.
That would have brought down his whole brand.
You think Kaepernick will, you think he'll do it?
Nah. He'll do what?
Like
a Kardashian?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely so. Yeah, we give Colin Kaepernick too much credit for being like a good guy, like because he has a good stance on things. But recall who Colin Kaepernick was just like maybe 3-4 years ago. We don't bring this up.
Then he would have.
He had a whole little situation where him and his,
now.
There was like an alleged Me Too situation going on in Florida. Colin Kaepernick get down.
He changed his life though. He can't no more. If he just wear the Kardashian, all that black activist stuff is gone.
What'd you say, Rod?
I said he only wears black leather jackets now. And berets.
And a fro.
He a different little dude now, man. But I mean, it's karma, you know what I mean? Like, for those people who don't know, Tristan has a 1-year-old boy right now with his ex-girlfriend, and that she gave birth while he was dating Khloe. So, I mean, you know, leopard ain't gonna change the spots like they say, huh?
No.
So
you can't get mad at a dog for barking.
You just said that the kid was 1 year old, and I respect that. Because I don't understand. I just had this conversation earlier today. I do understand, but I would never say it. Like, my child's going to be 1 until he turns 2. Well, the articles and whatnot, the research that I did said that Tristan Thompson's kid is 15 months old. I
talked to a parent about this last week. They said that you do that up until they're 2 years old because you're talking about clothing size too.
I don't need to know his shoe size. I'm 8.5 for the rest of my life.
18 month. Look at that.
Yeah, 1 T, 2 T's. But I caught my baby 1. I can after 1. I'm not keeping it without him.
Yeah. So when you get to be an adult, he's how old are you? I'm medium.
460.
I'm large.
When you made. Yeah, right? When you made 30, I'm 5,400 months. 5,400 months old. Yeah, it's too much. 540 months. I don't know how much that breaks down. I think it's 540. But either way, man, look, it is what it is. The mixed baby factory that is the Kardashians. I wanted to talk about another person in the industry who got some things going on this week. And it's okay, so put it just like this. Drake dropped that song "Nice for What" this week. I listened to it, didn't like it. Shortly thereafter, I had a lot of messages from all female cousins in the text group. Best song ever! I can't believe it. This is awesome. Man, I've been listening to it on repeat. I'm from Louisiana and I love it. Okay, great. I listened to it a couple more times. It grew on me a little bit.
It wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad?
No,
it wasn't true bounce though. But it wasn't that bad.
It's nostalgic. Like, you be at the West End Park just on a random, Wednesday in the summer, and we listening to bounce music and watching, all of the hood hoes now that used to be kind of cute kids bouncing that ass.
Bouncing that ass. Okay, so that brings me to the big question. The only question I had was this. Is Drake more of a cultural appropriator than Bruno Mars? Like, we had this huge conversation about Bruno Mars, and I'm here for this conversation. Bruno Mars, like, okay, because he's not black, he can't make black music was the argument. Like, he got to pay homage. He can't make black music. We was doing all of this, and there was what he did, and you had the girl on there that who we knew for the sensei that we had, and was listening to her little comments.
Yeah.
And she was like, and facts. Facts. Bruno Mars.
Is that her
facts.
name? Like, that's something that, like, I'm Aldo NICE. Whoa, it's your boy Aldo NICE. Whoa, it's your man Rog Smuve. Hey, y'all, I'm Facts. Like, is
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah,
Sensei.
facts. F-A-X. Facsimile. Right? So, anyway, long story short, Bruno Mars is using a style of music that is made by other, like, he's directly impacted by R&B.
Okay.
I feel like he has more right to make R&B music than Drake does to go be culture vulturing all kind of music from Jamaica, from Africa, from London, from Louisiana, from Texas, from anybody who got a vibe, Drake is still in their vibe. Drake is worse than Bruno Mars.
Nah, I feel like he paying homage, like he brings it to the forefront, bro. Like, how many? You're not gonna get any bounce music that 200 million people gonna listen to like that. Like, everybody's gonna listen to that. I know it came from Louisiana like that. Yeah, it's probably like, ain't nobody listen to bounce music outside Louisiana like that. Unless they've been.
When we went to school in Louisiana.
Yeah. Right. That's the only people who listen to bounce music like that.
Yeah, you should say thank you.
Shout out to Drake.
You should say thank you to Drake. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I also think that they're just appropriating or stealing or jocking different eras of music. That's all it is. It's just right now, like, I feel like Drake just kind of lives in the 90s, in the early 2000s. Like, that's the music that he's vulturing. And Bruno Mars is just going back a little bit further. He's just doing more like the 80s and like the Michael Jackson stuff, and you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like a song will come out like Practice, which we talked about this earlier this week. Practice, I feel like, what's the song? What's the song that Practice? It's a Juvenile song. Back That Ass Up, right?
Back That Ass Up.
Okay, of course. So Back That Ass Up wasn't that long ago. It was 99 for the 99 and the 2000. But all of the songs that Bruno Mars kind of remakes, they're just from older. So I feel like they're both doing about the same thing. Why not?
Then if we've got a problem with Bruno Mars, then those same people should have a problem with Drake, is the point I'm making. I think Drake is a little bit worse. But honestly, I think if you're going to make a stink about Bruno Mars, you should make a stink about Drake.
But the thing about young Sensei, for some reason, wasn't giving Bruno Mars no love because he has no black in him. Not even a teardrop of black in him. Drake obviously does. So that's the difference, according to Sensei.
I get it. I get that. I definitely get that. So I'm saying, like, okay, let me put it in a different way. Let's say there's I don't know what's a white brand of music, because I think every music is probably originated by black people. But let's just say honky tonk Acadiana music from Louisiana is like a white music. Let's just throw that out there. If I pulled up and did that kind of music, would I be a cultural appropriator? I'm from Louisiana. I'm from there. I could do that music, right? Could. I think I'm more of a cultural appropriator if I go to Memphis and start rapping like 3 6 Mafia, or if I go to LA and or if I go to the Bay and I'm talking about we hyphy cuz.
Are you out here rapping like Houston dude?
And I'm out here throwing up that age. Like, I feel like that's more cultural, but I don't do that.
You throw that up in your picture.
Well, Roger be throwing up. I throw up Sigma. Chill. It's different.
Well, hold on.
What up Denver? I don't know how one throws up Denver.
Yeah, no, so I used to throw up the B town. Now I throw up the D town. You know, all I gotta do is flip my hand.
Flip your hand, huh?
But I don't
no,
throw that
real
up.
talk.
Gangs out here, so that's blood.
Don't do that next weekend, huh?
Nope.
So, no, I mean, my whole point is if I go all over the United States and go appropriate culture, that don't really have much to do with race. It has more to do with cultural appropriation. And I think Bruno Mars is less appropriating cultures than Drake is.
I don't think neither one of them are appropriating cultures. Let's just...
Drake's a fucking culture vulture.
No, he's not. Dog.
Drake is an absolute culture vulture.
He's from Canada. What else he gonna do?
They don't have no culture.
Shit.
Well, then,
So I jotted down.
He is.
Right?
That just means he is.
I jotted down my 5 top Drake culture vulture moments, and I left out practice, what you just said, because that was a straight beat jack. Also, November 8th, I think I took that off the list, which is like the H-Town jack on So Far Growing. That was like just June 27th.
Yeah, but he stayed out here though.
Yeah, but still was culture vulture. Shut up. We just agreed to that. All right, so the other 5 ones I got were on the album Views. He got 3. Hotline Bling was still in the whole cha-cha. I love the cha-cha, that Virginia wave.
Right. Right.
Controller. Y'all remember that? Controller, that one. He's still in obviously Jamaican dancehall music. Is that the one he left the little dude off of the song? Popcorn? Oh, that's a different song.
That might be a different. I'm not sure.
Yeah, either one. That's a bad one. One Dance was West. Yeah, it's West African music. Listen to that. That's African music all day. If you know people from Africa, Nigeria.
So everybody culture vulture then. We our music come from Africa.
I mean, hey,
not facts.
Another one I got is South African music that he's stealing on Mo Life. Madiba Rhythm.
Oh my God.
Still in South African music.
You acting like Sensei.
And the 5th one is Nice for What? The New Orleans Bounce Thievery. So, I mean, I think that's his top 5 culture vulture moments. I think he got others. Now, Raj, say what you know I'm going to say at the end of this whole rant.
I love Drake.
but I'm going to still listen to him, though.
I'm still going to listen to him.
Rock with him.
He don't miss.
It's still Drake.
His next CD should be
I was riding the car going somewhere.
And then I'm going
Look
to
at
listen
him.
to
He
that.
having a moment.
That's what it should be. It should be culture appropriation. That should be the next song he makes, and just every song be a different culture.
That need to be the name of his album,
That's
right? Cultural appropriation.
That's it.
2 million sold.
Vulture talk.
2 days. Like we was riding the car somewhere. He had just dropped. Oh, the Wayne song. Mm-hmm. We both listened to it twice back to back, and we looked at each other and say, "You know what, man? Drake just don't miss, dog. He don't miss.
Nah, he a talented individual.
Every time he drop.
I think it's important though for me to put Drake in the pop culture, like in the not pop culture, in the pop genre, because I think that's what type of person he is. Because he's just like you can't say, oh, Drake made a rap album, or Drake made a hip hop album, because all of his albums have way differing songs on it in different genres. So I just think that that's what you call pop, and I think that that's what makes it okay for you to culture vulture, because that's what pop is to me.
That's what I call music. Volume 3, straight up.
I think we're on way past volume 3. It's like on volume 47 right now.
Volume Fillion.
It's like Kids Bop. You ever had a Kids Bop CD?
Yeah, I heard a Kids Bop.
No, have you ever had one?
No, I haven't had a Kids Bop.
Me definitely had Kids Bop. I got a child.
You got Kids Bop?
I got a bunch of them on my phone.
Okay, on your phone.
Kids Bop is awesome. It's an awesome hustle.
Oh, the best hustle. You just take the song.
You want to talk about cultural appropriation? You want to talk about culture? Sing the actual song.
They probably got Bodak Yellow on that thing right now.
They did a T.I. song. They got a T.I. song on there. I want not 21 Savage. Another song they got on that. You like? I remixed this.
That's funny. Yeah. That's good stuff.
They killing too.
Oh well, Drake is the number one mixed race individual. Well, let's get off that race. We didn't went full circle. We talking about mixed race stuff. We was talking about it. Now let's take it to the classroom and our favorite white lady of the week. I'm gonna let Los talk a little bit about Julie Marburger.
My Caucasian cousin Julie Marburger, 45-year-old teacher at Cedar Creek Intermediate School in Texas. She took to Facebook to complain and talk about her disbelief of disrespect and how ignorant, and not what she didn't say ignorant, but how disrespectful the kids and the parents are at school. Stuff all the teachers talk about for years. That's the first thing you say when you get up in the morning and put your feet on the floor. You be like, God damn, I don't want to go fuck with these kids today. I think Julie finally came full circle. And honestly, I don't know what type of district she's in. I'm thinking, showing the pictures, that kind of maybe black and Hispanic or something, just to be racist a little bit. I can't be racist against myself, but
yeah, you can. Sure, you can. You be a cool.
I think,
and himself is black and Hispanic because he's black and his name is Carlos. So there you go.
Yeah. But you know, it's nothing new. You hear about this all the time with teachers, especially being a teacher. Man, them kids crazy as hell, man. And the parents even crazy. You know, that saying the apple don't fall too far from the tree is true. You know, and being underpaid and overworked is a lifelong profession, man. You know, I'm not surprised, but I do think we have to start looking at it like they're looking at police. And she's from Nebraska, I believe, or somewhere up north.
I don't know where she's from.
Yeah, I saw it Nebraska, somewhere up north. I
Texas.
feel like you can't. It's like you shouldn't police in a place where you never grew up. Kind of.
Yeah.
I think it's hard. So you can't go teach in an environment where you never been around.
So a Midwester coming down to Texas just don't work.
Yeah, like we got people from Nebraska in my school, and they're dropping like flies. Like one lady left in January, like right after came back for Christmas. Mm-hmm. She was there a week and got her shit and walked out. Yeah, she like, I can't do business no more. She like, y'all, you know,
they're not serving enough corn for lunch.
Yeah, right.
She really did. The whole ears.
I mean, I saw the pictures, and if y'all haven't already looked at it, they got them all over the place. Her name's Julie Marburger. Go look at the pictures, because the pictures are telling how she's like, oh, I can't deal with this. Look at my classroom. I spend my own money on certain things and whatever. It was an iPad sitting on the floor with some headphones on top of them.
What my
it was
favorite,
a piece of gum. Huh?
I gotta say this. My favorite, because I think that this is super disrespectful whenever young kids in a classroom put, and it's just irks me whenever they leave a book inside of another book. That's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful to me.
She took a picture of it like it was the worst thing on earth.
The worst thing ever. Look, not only did they put the book where it goes under the desk, but they put the book inside of another book. The same book.
Maybe they was holding their page. Maybe they didn't want to crease the page.
Right.
So they wanted to know, I can open my book to the right page.
Even though the book was at the beginning. It obviously was never read. So maybe the whole...
It was the other book might have been at its right page, though, right? They might have been using one book as a bookmark for the other book.
Maybe so. For the whole book.
A piece of gum on a windowsill. Yeah. I was like, woman, get over yourself. Look, anybody who done been in the classroom teaching understands that is school. Like, you sit down at the end of a day, sometimes as a teacher, look, the kids leave, you done dismissed them, however that is, you walk them to their bus or they all left when the bell rung. You sit in there, you look around this room, you're like, this bitch terrible. My room is disgusting.
Shit everywhere.
Now, hopefully you got one little kid who a little kiss up, who parent might work there, who like you, and they sitting around and they like,
hey, clean this up, bro.
Come put those chairs on top of the desk for me. Pick up the piece of dirt.
Get them jackets over there. Get them paper. All them look like it'd be 215 little pieces of paper. And we in the gym, I don't even have paper in here. You're like, where'd that come from? You know what I'm saying? Her pictures wasn't horrific. I'm thinking, when they said 10 pictures, I'm thinking they're going to have graffiti on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, with their dick out, drawing a dick on the front of the, on George Washington
like, you know, like shit on her desk and stuff like that.
Shit on her desk?
Yeah, actually a dookie.
Wait, hold on. So I kind of want to scroll down and like look at the pictures like I'm doing them right now. So the first one, what it says to me, and I like if y'all would do the same. What it says to me is, "Damn, these kids broke my damn shelf on my book cabinet that I had to buy for myself that I didn't put the third shelf on for some reason."
First of all, she didn't buy that.
She didn't buy that. That came in the school. That was there when the school was built in 1455.
She said that she bought it. It's hers. So she brought.
She said she bought things. I don't know if she claimed she bought that.
Then
that bookshelf is terrible.
So go down
she didn't
next.
Buy that. That bookshelf been there since the beginning of time.
So go down next. This kid didn't have a bookmark like we talked about, so he just ripped the book in half for the page that he was coming back to. She got mad at him for that.
Yeah.
The gum.
Which one you looking at? That's the bookmark one.
Yeah, no, not the bookmark, not the two books in the where they go. I'm talking about the torn in half book.
Oh,
the bookshelf. Number one.
Well, look, if you go back to the bookshelf, there's way too many books on the bookshelf. That's her problem.
It just fell.
But why does she have a pencil sharpener that you got to actually crank? Like that's my question.
No,
right?
just letting you know
we don't do crank.
Pencil sharpeners. The schematics of the school district, man. You can tell they broke as fuck. They poor. Nobody in the school that's worth anything has a crank daddy pencil sharpener.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw a meme. And I thought it was the best thing in the world was
a crank daddy.
That crank daddy is where you go to show off your new outfit. Or you need
Oh yeah,
Big
of course,
facts.
of course.
Big facts.
That's the best thing.
All right, so the next picture you got over here with
is that gum. Is the gum daddy?
Okay, no, I'm looking at the pic. I'm looking at the book ripped in half now. Okay, then the gum daddy.
Okay, so the book.
The gum is
that's not bad at all.
Is the kid just the kid just trying to save the page that he was reading?
Absolutely.
Now, all the book is old since I was in high school or intermediate school, and every time you open it, it's just old.
It's an old book.
That might be an old ass book.
Or maybe she had him reading racist literature and they just ripped it in protest.
Yeah, that might have been true.
What on the third one? On the one with the gum or whatever
The
number?
gum.
The one with the gum.
The gum daddy.
Okay, I don't know how long that gum's been there, but is it me or did she put that book there with that child looking at the gum to just create suspense?
I didn't even see that.
Like is that like her looking at the gum in disgust?
That's to show how disgusted the other kids are.
No. Don't put gum on my desk. All right,
my thing is the janitor get that. That ain't your job.
Okay, so my whole little theory about the book inside of the book is obviously completely wrong because
it's on page 1.
It's on page 1.
Unless
that's not bad at all. It's
all it is. They got them old ass desks. He just reached under there and put the book under there and didn't realize he was inside of the book. That they obviously have classroom sets.
And he was rushing to get to his bus.
It could have been that, or it could have been that the kid. It's a reverse bookmark, and the kid just wanted to remember to read that particular book. You know, like so. It's not a bookmark for a page. It's a page mark for a book.
That was a good one.
It was stupid.
And then
bookmark the table of contents. That's not bad.
That one actually is very, very put together well.
And then then the next one, they got metal outlets. That's dangerous. And then
but they got the little orange daddies in there.
They do have that orange daddy. That's obviously the one that you. I don't know what that orange daddy is for.
No, the orange daddy help shock you more if you put something in there.
So that's grounded.
It can get it right to you.
But these children had
the headphones hurting though.
A blatant disregard.
The headphones is weak, man.
That's the ones that you check for audio deficiencies.
For depth.
For deafness.
You point.
And then these children have a blatant disregard for not charging their iPads before they leave the classroom. That's messed up.
They don't have a charger in there. You don't see no charger nowhere in sight.
They got a nice case on it though. A big stern case.
Yeah. So look, it ain't that bad. She need to go to some some classroom management classes. Taught by my boy Aldo NICE.
If y'all want to look at what we just was looking at, the name of the article is Texas Teacher Reveals How Rude Parents and Disruptive Children and Poor Pay Have Forced Her to Quit Her Job in Viral Post as she shares photos of her classroom items destroyed, in quotes, by her students.
That was lies.
So all of that's lies. Lies people tell.
She looked like she don't have no classroom management.
And that was the first thing I thought.
I said, yeah.
My first thing I thought is, little nigga, y'all ain't going nowhere. The bell don't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
Point blank.
Sit down.
Sit down, bro.
Pick up the iPad.
Yeah.
Take that book out of the book. Come on, man. Pick up the book, man. I'm trying to go catch my bus.
Easy.
That's how my classroom would be sounding.
Easy.
She in there letting them kids, let me put this gum on your desk. Bam. Nigga. Wildin'.
So you was actually like more Coach Carter than I'm sure that she could ever be. You probably was a inspirational mentor to some of your kids. Could you imagine if she had this lady, bless her heart, had a classroom of 20 black and Mexican bad children? She can't handle it.
You got it, hey man.
Hey,
shit, what
some teachers that can't handle it.
If she had a classroom with one bad white kid, she might get her ass smoked.
Yeah, because they a fool.
It's levels to this shit.
They weigh
definitely levels.
Kids, I don't care who you are, kids gonna try you, bro. They gonna try you, and you got whenever they do, you got to jump right off in that water with them.
It's always easier for men teachers, dog.
Yeah, true.
You take pictures with your children, so like you obviously got it easy. Like these children smile, and you do the same face for the whole block. So it's easy for y'all.
Stupid.
We don't have that
it is what it is. I'm just like from a teacher perspective, I understand for women it's a little bit different, but it's a meh story. Yeah. And then she threw the whole thing in there about we don't get paid enough.
Yeah.
Look, I talked to when I was talking to Dougie, Just Devon. Shout out, this podcast is brought to you by Just Devon.
Shout out Just Devon, bro. We gave him a name too.
Yeah, when we was talking last week, he was basically talking about how in Houston, Texas, if you make $50,000, you are comfortable.
Yeah.
You are living a very comfortable to successful life. And teachers start off in many school districts in Houston making about $54,000.
Not in Bastrop ISD.
Probably not where she at.
They starting out at 36.
Probably not where she at. Well, then she need to move to another school district and get off. But guess what? When she come to another school district, kids still gonna be putting gum on the desk.
Okay, where you at? But you know what? I got white kids that's just. But her class really wasn't terrible to me though. Honestly, the bookshelf fell down. And you had some gum on the back seal behind something.
I don't even want to get into the bigger discussion because this is a bigger discussion I could have. Like, I actually do talks on this for teachers. And it's not about the race of the kids in the room. It's about cultural, like just basically culturally relevant pedagogy. Like her actually teaching a class in a way that respects the culture of the students who are in there. So whether that be black and Mexicans, whether that be white kids, it doesn't have much to do with race. It has everything to do with the culture. If you go to this one school and like the kids like this type of thing and they respond well to this, that's what you do. Yeah. That's how you teach your class. If you don't make those connections with kids, they say, fuck you. They put gum on your desk. Yeah. They kick over your book step. And they don't charge your iPad.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I couldn't. You can't say that more, better than that because that's actually true, and it matters. And kids, my problem is the kids not learning like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You getting up going to work every day feeling like that, and you just gonna walk off because you have a disagreement with a parent, probably because something you're not doing in your class. They tired of you not being able to handle your class because they got iPads in the corner, So, I mean, listen, it's all in the game, free throws and fouls, man.
And you know what? How I feel about the whole situation is that I am in the majority of us and the listeners that have never heard the word pedagogy before. So, I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, like you know how sometimes you pet a goat? Yeah. Sometimes you pedagogy.
I was thinking like if you had like some very, very like sassy, snarky goat cheese, it'd be petty goat cheese. That's what I was thinking.
Did you say sassy?
Pedagogy is the art of teaching. Speaking of, when is educated ignorance gonna make its return, man? People been asking for this for months.
They have been asking, bro. We coming real soon. The summer coming up. We're gonna try to get one out, push one out before the summer. Between this and BlackBuster. We building a brand, man. That BFW brand coming. We coming.
And like he said, BlackBuster video is out there. 2 episodes. We knocked out Last Dragon and Belly in the course of the last week, man.
Hey,
we just
I also want to throw this out there. I don't know how much you're gonna like it, but whatever. I want to give a big shout out. This podcast is brought to you by the halftime speech. The halftime speech. Y'all know what that is, huh?
Go ahead.
That's Mile High's new podcast. He just started.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out, Mile High. Joey.
I'm interested to see if he's going to actually talk.
No.
Because that man don't talk a lot.
He don't say
Maybe we didn't give him a lane. Maybe we need to listen to what he does well, and then we're going to get him back. He probably going to be somewhere around next week.
Nah, he'll be with us. He'll be with us. He'll probably podcast with us this coming Thursday. So we'll see him.
That's what you say.
He said it.
That's what you say, but I don't know.
Oh, kick off that Nothin NICE to say, man.
Terrible. That's terrible.
Hit me like
I know.
Kick off that Nothin NICE to say, man.
Yeah.
It's not like Tim Howard introduce you. Kick off that Nothin NICE to say, man, or Michael Bennett. Man, come on, man. Kick off that Nothin NICE to say, man.
I know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothin NICE to say with Aldo NICE.
All right. So I was going to let this story slide. I spoke on it once, and I definitely framed the narrative in a way some people knew I would. An unarmed black man killed by the police in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Say his name, Stevante Clark.
Crazy.
Man, the NBA got behind this story. The Kings owner went out on the court and stood with his players. At the local community got behind the story and flooded the Golden One Center with protesters. Black Lives Matter people got behind the story. Shit. I got behind the story on Nothin NICE to say a few weeks back. And I'm cool with all that. However, there's one person I wish would not have gotten behind the story. Dog, I know it hit home for you for damn near more than everybody else in the world, but somebody needs to permanently take the mic away from his brother Stevante Clark. Sure, I guess it was kind of cool when he mobbed up to the city council meeting and had a little diatribe sitting on the table and chanting, Stevante Clark.
Stop, y'all. Stop, please. My brother just got shot 20 times. If everybody don't shut
Please.
Excuse me, Stevante?
But next time I saw him, he was still wearing that little weak headband and going after Don Lemon on CNN, telling him to stay Stevante Clark's name and going in because they didn't send him a drive at the right time.
The media's giving you a platform.
We love Stefan. I am. Don Lemon, say his name.
So tell me about your brother, please.
Don Lemon, say his name.
Stevante, listen, you're in grief. I'm sorry for that.
He's not going to say his name.
I know how it is.
We'll never do CNN. You messed up on our name. You sent our driver late.
Well, and
that's messed up.
I thank you so much for joining us. And my heart goes out for you.
He was pushing it then. Then I saw his ass at that funeral. If you ain't seen it, run back the tape.
Louder! Louder! What's your name? Louder! 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 Okay, now listen, y'all love me? Love you. Okay, Mama, I love you more. This is the NAACP rocking with me. Al Sharpton, we're gonna shell out. We're gonna do coliseums for Stefan. We're gonna do libraries. We're gonna do resources centers. We're gonna like Stefan is gonna live for generations to generations to generations to generations. The Clark family will never die. Now look, stop. Hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. It's not about you. I am.
I can give y'all all some of the audio, but you got to see his facial expression and the mood swings. It was at that point I became 100% sure that this dude is special ed. Like, touch for real. Not on the small bus because he was in behavior class. Like in the classroom with more teachers than students. Like F Hall in the back of the school. And what's crazy is, as I'm writing this, I did a quick Google search, and today I see he's seeking help for mental health issues. No shit, huh? Like it doesn't take a psychologist to know crazy when you see it. My mama used to tell me when you see crazy coming, cross the street. If that dude grew up in my neighborhood, I cross the street every time I saw him. And that's not to say he's always been like this. I'm not trying to trivialize the pain that comes with a violent death of a young one, because I know he's going through some things, but I got to ask this. Why y'all still putting the camera in front of this dude's face? Why y'all always got to pick the craziest black person to do an interview after a crime, whether that be on the local or the national news? Thing is, they out here pretending like he's some kind of revolutionary when they know damn well he's just another Charles Ramsey getting him some McDonald's with them children who didn't belong to him that they want to put on TV to exploit the culture. And with that, I ain't got nothing nice to say about the way y'all parading around the most unpolished segment of our population for a couple decent ratings. So I won't say nothing at all.
Man, that boy doesn't. You know they gonna always do that. You can't have no
that Antoine Dodson
person on the news.
Yeah, I thought about Antoine Dodson too, and the woman who was like, "Oh my Lord, Jesus is a fire."
Yeah.
all that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time.
That's
for
all
that.
the same woman.
Ain't nobody got. I got bronchitis.
I got bronchitis. Yeah, I mean, all of that in my head, I'm just like, come on, man. Like, y'all just gonna keep putting the mic on it. It was wild what he did with Don Lemon. I thought he looked very special, but I'm like, the dude is special that he touched.
Yeah.
What I thought was funny is that,
see that
you used to be at your house on your street, and if you saw crazy coming, you crossed the road to 21 Auckland. Like, I don't know if that's funny to you, but it's funny to me.
Hey man, stop putting out my he putting out my little home streets. Look,
21 Auckland.
Look, in his street he couldn't cross the street because they had big trucks passing. So his mama was like, "No, you can't cross the street, Roger."
No, he couldn't go on the street. Roger couldn't go on the street.
Roger couldn't ride his bike on the street.
He had to ride in the yard. In the
Roger,
driveway.
how old was you before they let you ride your bike on the street? 16?
17.
They still don't let me ride my bike on the street. It's a highway I live on, man. Come on.
I mean, I'm a gas pedal some shit just because I want to gas pedal it, man. We ain't did this in a while. Gas pedal. At Dela Customs, DELA Custom on IG, man. And y'all can go to delacustoms.bigcartel.com. I just like his little swag, man. I like the fact that the youngster been putting his family on. It's a little cat who went to Southern BR. He do clothing line. He got some racetrack joints. I mean, it just looked cool. Like, I like his whole little movement as a little young dude, a little shamadi. I mean, he got our #1 favorite model on there, Raj.
Shout out, this podcast is brought to you by X-Tyrant.
X-Tyrant all day. He got X-Tyrant over there with the broken heart gear, with the racetrack daddies. I'm a fan.
He needs to change it to X-Tyrant Custom. Seems like he make whatever shirt X-Tyrant tell him he want. Yeah, let me get that Dela with the broken heart on it.
However, X-Tyrant coming that week.
we need to maybe we need to do a little collab. Wouldn't that be dope? A little Dela X BFW. I think that would be dope.
Oh yeah, cutting Dela X. I would rather that X Tyrant X BFW. That man just work as a good little pitch man. How about we just steal X Tyrant and put him in BFW shit? Yeah. Like I feel like that'll work just as good.
Obviously, both very good at Photoshop, so we'll just do that. We just
we
erase the Dela, erase the Dela, and put X BFW.
We're both very fond of X Tyrant. That is our local Odell Beckham without the punkery, right? And that boy got a scholarship, man. So shout out, man. Get your stuff going next year, man. Hey, look, 1 week out, man. This is the last time we're recording before the next time we record, which will be in Denver.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be interesting because the next pod gonna start with Rumble Williams starting with his Rumble Williams, and then that man gonna really be there.
Williams. That's gonna be funny. That shit gonna
Not
be
just
funny.
Rumble Williams, the Siri version.
He gotta have a special one. Hey, well, I feel like we're gonna be in a coffee shop recording this shit or what?
Oh man, we're gonna
stay at.
We're gonna figure it out, man. We putting this on Roger. Depends on when the pictures y'all see about where we stand. That's gonna be on Roger at this point. So I'm two school of thoughts right now. So we'll figure it out, man. Play the music and we'll talk about it off here.
Wow.